Hey everybody, we're back as Mr. and Mrs. Smith, since Mrs. Smith was MIA in the last video last week. And Abby. But anyways, we're going to make some breakfast. And you know, the morning helicopter flyover apparently is right on time. As soon as I hit record, there's always an aircraft.
Well, they know Rob's going to do something.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's fly over and be obnoxious.
Well, it's okay. It's a medevac from Huntington Hospital. Yeah. So it's okay. It's important.
But is it important?
I guess it depends on the person. I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding. Only kidding.
Don't come after us.
We're just being silly.
Joking.
Anyways, we do live right under a flight path, and that's just something we have to deal with. So we got the old model 425 Coleman from 1947 out here, and I'll tell you why. Because last Sunday, Ashley put in some biscuits, and they were not being baked, were they?
No.
No.
I was like, oh, why is it not warm?
Well, apparently the pilot light or the thermostat was shot.
No. Well.
Yeah, it was the thermostat.
I baked a cake on Friday, and everything was fine.
Everything was fine.
And then I, made stuff on the stovetop. Everything was fine.
Yep.
And then, we tried to I tried to make biscuits on Sunday morning, and nothing was happening. And I'm like, Rob, maybe the pilot's out. And so we, got on the, looked into the broiler, and the little jet thingy was not igniting.
No, none of it was working.
And this was a piece of crap stove anyways. We had a vintage stove, but it didn't fit, so we had to get rid of it to our good friends, the Lacey's, Kim and Cisco. They're now stove collectors apparently. But anyways, and they offered to give us a vintage stove, but we had already told our landlord, and so now we're kind of in this new brand new stove, which we're happy about.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. But anyways, so we called our landlord and we're like, something's not working with the stove. So the guy came over on like Monday, and he was like, oh yeah, there's a crack in the pipe where the gas comes out. It's not safe to use.
That's always good. That's what you want,
That's
right?
That's exactly what I want to hear.
You got mass gas usage.
Yeah.
That was great. Working out great for the gas company.
I used the stove. I used the stove top. I was cooking with an open flame. We could have exploded.
Yeah, we could have.
Exploded or died of carbon monoxide poisoning. At least I had enough good sense to crack the kitchen window, because I was kind of smelling gas and I didn't know what was going on. But anyways, all I could think about was, we're definitely not going to Europe next month. That would be the first time was with COVID, second time dead, because we would have died of an explosion or poisoning.
I think we would have took a few neighbors out with us too. Just saying, no one would be going to anywhere.
And nobody would be going to our estate sale, because everything would be destroyed in fire.
Yep. Oh, I think Abby's had enough. Let me let her back into the house. Give me one second.
Abby's been super sad about the weather, because it's been cold and raining, and I don't know if you can tell a little bit there's snow in the mountains, and she is not happy about that. And so today's the first warm day.
So we're going to make some breakfast here, and we're going to make it al fresco. It's actually a beautiful day. It's like, what, 65 degrees? Let's take a look what Monrovia weather is right now. Yeah, 60 degrees. It's actually 60. But in the sun, it feels just perfect. Yeah, so we're going to get this old Coleman stove going, because that's really what we have. The other stove got removed, and we're just waiting for the new one. So we're going to make some breakfast camp style, which is fine. Just some bacon and eggs and whatnot. So it's going to be good. So I'm going to get this started. Now, this is a 1947 Coleman 425. It was made between 46, 47 through the early 50s. And this works just fine. It takes white gas or Coleman fuel. And I have it pumped up, but I'm just going to pump it up just a few more times. Just because we've been yammering it has to have good pressure.
And also, I did cook on this on, what day was that? Wednesday?
Thursday night.
No, it wasn't
No, Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And Rob will put a little photo of me looking very unimpressed. I would get a little scared in gas and fire.
Yep.
Is it on?
Yeah. It's hard to see because of the... It's burning.
We're camping, but not really.
I can't see her. There we go. Okay. So it has to warm up. So once you get a fire going, it has to warm up. And once it warms up, then you turn this little knob down, face down. It says so. There's directions. It's very simple. But and once it warms up, then we'll be able to get our goods on there, and we'll be cooking, and we'll show you sort of the process with the old stuff. Uh-oh, did it go out? Yeah. It needs to be relit. So
I'm gonna walk away.
well, here it is.
I want to keep my eyebrows.
We got a little bit of a breeze out here, so that's really what we're dealing with a bit. Yeah, it's still.
We should like let this thing close this thing.
No, we don't want it closed all the way. Here, let's take this tab out here. Get the wind guards up. Okay, I have to shield it so I can, get some shade and see what the fire's doing here. So, all right. There's a little yellow flame, so I can see that. That's okay. Cooking in direct sunlight is a little tricky with these because you don't see the fire. Anyways, I'm going to go get the fixins, and we're going to get things going. So, join us back in just a few moments. Stand by.
How's about a cup of coffee? Here's a cup of our coffee. You've never tasted more delicious coffee. Fresh brewed, hot and satisfying.
All right, we're back. And we're going to just things are starting to warm up, so we're going to get the bacon started here. We got bacon, and I cut it in half because it's a number 9 size skillet, so it actually fits a lot better. It makes you think you're eating more. So, actually you're not, but it's all good.
Rob was so kind to bring out a pot of water and make me poached eggs, because I don't like scrambled eggs. I like them poached, because I'm fancy.
She don't like fried eggs, so she likes them poached. She likes them to taste terrible.
I mean, if there was no other option, if we were stuck on a desert island and all there was fried eggs, of course I would eat one.
Well, that's very big of you. It is. Only when she's starving she'd have an egg that actually tastes better, cooked in bacon grease.
Egg better.
You're funny.
Abigail! Abby's a lot happier now that it's sunny and warm. She was not happy. I think she had seasonal depression or something. I don't know.
I think that does happen in dogs when the weather's, not their ideal.
It messes up their whole thing.
Yep, it does.
And Abigail really doesn't like being cold. Like, she doesn't like it. She's kind of miserable.
Yeah, it's true.
Hi. That's going to take a long time to cook.
Yeah, it will. So we'll come back at you in a few minutes when we got our bacon mostly done, and then I'll put my eggs in the skillet, and then we'll have her poached egg ready to go, and we'll have breakfast outside. It's getting ready to boil. All right, see you guys soon.
I would like to make an honorable mention that this curry ketchup is thebomb.com.
Thebomb.com?
Yeah,
How 2023 of you.
it is really good. I eat it with my eggs all the time.
Yeah, she does. Sorry, Crow, no bacon for you.
And Abigail has her sweater off for the first time in months.
It's true.
She's naked.
And she's all natural. We're eating al fresco, and she's al fresco too. Get the shot back lined up here so we can rejoin you. Well, since we're camping out front, might as well have a pipe while we do camping breakfast. So, there you go. It's coming along pretty good. As soon as it's all ready, then you guys will join us once again. So, give us a few minutes and we'll be right back at you. Well, we're still got my eggs to do. Ashley's egg is about done, and the bacon's done. I think I got a little overzealous on a few pieces. They cooked a little because it's a small burner and a larger pan, so you got hot spots. But anyways, we're gonna get my eggs going. I like mine scrambled with a little bit of bacon grease. What do you want to do? Live forever?
Well, at least live until you're 45.
I'll live beyond that. Anyways, here we go. I'm gonna talk about non-stick. Look at this. Look at this. This is non-stick. Cast iron perfection.
I think we're gonna always cook bacon outside because the amount of splatter that I'm seeing is revolting.
Well, I guess that's why they invented degreaser and cleaners. But, you know, we just need to be a little more proactive about that. It splatters a lot. As you can see outside, I'm going to have to clean this splash panel on this poor stove. It's not very, I've cleaned it already a couple times. There's dark spots. I could do a little better job, but I think those dark spots are from the 50s.
They're vintage. Great spots.
It's earned it. Oh yeah, I like my eggs a little on the hard side. You need some salt and pepper. Or do you have hot sauce you want to use?
I have a curry ketchup.
You do have that. I like a little cracked pepper and salt on mine, so. Looks like we're coming around the far turn on this. Join us in a few minutes while we get ourselves set up and ready to dive in, okay? See you soon.
Want a peek too? Come closer. Aren't these wonderful? I'm so proud. I didn't know I could bake biscuits like these. So light and fluffy, with a crust that's crispy tender. Mmm, so good.
Well, looks like we're just about there. So, put this down for a minute. And we will get our breakfast served here. Excuse me.
I was just looking at this salt has an expiration date of March of 2025. Salt, when does salt start having an expiration date?
Well, that's a sell-by date, but we all know that salt is as old as the earth.
Yeah, when they call, well, yeah, when you call people like old, you call them old as dirt. I guess it could be old as salt too.
Yeah, or they're the salt of the earth. All right, I'm gonna bring it in for the folks at home here. This is what you want in a cast iron skillet. Look at that. Nothing sticking to it. Nothing sticks to it. Perfectly seasoned in every way.
I just got a whiff of that gas.
Well, that's because it's
I feel it smells like nail polish remover.
well, you gotta burn something. All right. How did you end up with the... I got you that plate for that, but anyways, that's
Wow.
fine. It's all right.
I got the vintage one. The vintage plate.
So you got the enameled cowboy plate. There we go.
Is that gas still on?
It's off. It's just burning. It's just that's the smell of a camp stove. All right. Look at that. Not bad, right?
Yeah, I just need my egg.
Oh, I didn't get any toast.
It's right here.
Oh, there's my toast.
I want my egg. Please. Otherwise, I'm just going to have a bacon ketchup sandwich. Ah!
There's still water in there. I'm gonna dump that out. Our grass is gonna smell like poached egg. Yay! There we go. There you go. All right. Let's see here. Just a dash of salt, not too much.
I like eating it like a sandwich.
We can tell she likes her sandwiches.
A sandwich.
Sandwich. Need a little butter. Oh, that's right. You don't need that.
So much for the poached egg. It's completely done.
Is it a hard-boiled egg?
Yeah.
Oh well. Worst things have happened. All right, friends. Well, there you go. We made breakfast al fresco out here in the foothills of
Only because our
Monrovia.
stove almost killed us.
Well, it's a good thing that we have a backup. So for any of those out there, it's always good to have a plan B, even if it's less conventional. At least you got your bases covered if the power goes out or, you know, whatever comes your way. So we'll tear into our breakfast and we'll see you guys soon. And we'll be joining you guys next week for maybe a little road trip adventure, as I was talking about, maybe Mountain View Cemetery. Or maybe even Crystal Lake. If the roads do open, we might go up and play in the snow for a little bit.
And I do have a vintage 40s snowsuit.
Of course she does. Anyhow, that's going to be it for us. Stay tuned. We will show you some footage of the new stove when it arrives. And that will be at the tail end of this video. All right, take it easy, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.